This is my first YouTube video. What's up, y'all? My name's Will, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to figure this whole thing out as I go. A little bit about me. I'm originally from Delaware, and I now live in Maryland. I was raised on a cattle farm in Cecil County. I have one sibling, a younger sister, who is a chef by trade. Both of our parents, unfortunately, have prematurely passed away. Our mother in 2010 from her second battle of cancer, and our father just recently, this past January, from COVID. It stinks. Some days are rough, others not so much. But life moves on, and you roll with life's punches. Now that I got the sad part out, I've always been the kind of person that enjoys staying busy. In middle school, I took my first part-time job as a farmhand, working for a farm on the other side of town, not just our family farm, but helping out someone else's. And then in high school, I took another part-time job doing janitorial work, cleaning stalls, mopping floors, stripping and waxing tile floors, cleaning windows, power washing, that kind of thing, taking trash out. And I would do that on the weekends and then some days after school. But and I actually still do some of the janitorial work once in a blue moon, simply because the family that owns the janitorial company, I'm friends with them, and they've helped me out tremendously in life. It's always been a steady part-time job I could rely on all through school. But in 2011, I took my first full-time job in a machine shop. It was actually previously owned by an Amish family. It was a very interesting company to work for. I worked for them for 5 years. I started out welding, and then I moved into the machining aspect. They were an extrusion plant, and I built tooling and dies for the extrusion lines. They did PVC and vinyl pieces. And then after that, I went into construction and excavation. I did that for 2 years. Was laid off, and I found myself back in machining for a different company altogether, but back in the machine shop setting. And then recently, this past year, I made a complete career change altogether. I am now an apprentice lineman for a utility company in our area, and it's a very fun career. I like it. I plan to stick with it. I finally found the career that I can call home, I guess you could say. I get to use my hands. I get to still be outside like I did with excavation, and I still get to do all the critical thinking and think through all the problems and come up with solutions like I did in the machine shop setting. Right out of high school in 2009, I ended up going to college as well. I did not see myself originally going to college. It just kind of happened. I applied to a few different schools, and to my surprise, I got accepted by one. It was a local university in Newcastle, Delaware. Wilmington University was the name of it, and So I decided to take them up on the offer and went. I graduated in December of 2015 with a bachelor's in business management. Looking back now, it's a very saturated degree, but that didn't matter too much to me. One, because I enjoy working with my hands. I enjoy creating and building things. So that's more of a trade, of course. And two, I honestly mainly went to college to compete in cross country and track. That was my joy. It's the thing that I love to do all through school. I enjoyed the competition. I enjoyed getting to travel a little bit. It was fun. But it goes along with me being. It goes along with me enjoying being busy. I was somehow able to squeeze in studying for classes in college with working part-time jobs and full-time jobs and training for cross-country or track meets. Somehow I was able to make all that work. My grades definitely took a toll, and my sleep took a toll, but I was able to make it through. I enjoyed the camaraderie of the teams, of the cross-country and track teams, but my whole life I've been more of a solo kind of guy. I enjoyed going out and making things happen on my own, and that kind of, I guess that kind of gave me an avenue. Running gave me an avenue to go out and train for something and work for something and make it my own, and I got to reap the benefits of the hard work that I put in. And maybe that's another reason I enjoy working multiple jobs. I like to provide for myself. I like keeping a roof over my head. So I do have a few close friends. I know it doesn't sound like I would have time for friends, but I do have a few close ones that I could rely on for pretty much anything. We've actually all been there for each other for a death in each of our families. But I don't know if others could relate to this. I'm sure some of you all could relate to this, but we have the kind of friendship where we don't see or talk to each other every day or every week or even every month. We oftentimes go months without seeing or talking to each other, and when we do see each other or get back together, we kind of pick right up where we left off, which is, it's really neat. You can go 3-4 months without seeing somebody and pick right up like we're just talking last night. But so that's a little bit about me. I didn't want to make this video too long. I just kind of wanted to touch base on some of the major aspects of my life. Like I said, this is my first video. I don't know where this channel is going to go. I don't know where it's going to end up. But I'd like to be of help to somebody. Maybe there's someone out there that can relate to me, or that I can relate with you. Down the road, I'd like to maybe elaborate on some of the obstacles I've faced in life and how I got through them, how I got over the obstacles, and yeah. So thank you for watching my first video, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. So maybe, leave something in the comments, if you'd like to hear a specific video or see a specific video, maybe on one of the jobs that I've had, or maybe a video on running or certain shoes, or what gear to use. But anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you. Goodbye.